Blues president is joining us here up in the broadcast booth as the Blues are in the intermission here in game number 4. Chris Zimmerman joins us, and Chris, the playoffs have rolled on. What a season in generality for the St. Louis Blues. A lot of different storylines, some positive, some difficult to deal with when you have to make a coaching change, and next thing you know, 2 months fly by in the National Hockey League, and you're sitting in the second round of the playoffs.
You know, it's been nothing less than interesting, I'd say. You know, as you said, not probably the straightest line, but boy, a lot of great storylines, and I think we've provided some great entertainment throughout the season, and you know, this is what we all play for, to be here now, and for our second year in a row to be playing at this time of year and competing and pushing forward, feeling pretty good about that.
Just from a business standpoint, how was the 2016-2017 regular season?
Well, it's been a strong year. Quite honestly, I think without question, the thing that helped us the most was the Winter Classic, and you know, that's a once, and certainly we're not going to see it again real soon. Although we'd love to have them back, we'll invite them back anytime they want to come, but. I think there was just a lot of energy around that event that spilled over into the Scottrade Center and showed up in really our strongest attendance numbers in the last decade. And so, you know, we're quite pleased about that.
No matter what happens in the playoffs, you're one of 8 remaining teams still playing. And whether this goes another round, another 2 rounds, whether this round is it, what's the key then to keeping the momentum of quite an amazing season going into the offseason to next year?
Well, I think, you know, for us, I think just like the team, it's what are the things that we have to keep getting better at, and what are the ways that we're going to continue to provide a great experience, great entertainment, better amenities within the building. You know, as you know, we're going to start this summer on what will probably be work done over the course of the summer of 17, 18, and 19. So 3 summers, 2 years. You know, we have a small window each summer, about 10 weeks, where we're going to be attacking different opportunities in the building. As I've said before, some of them are behind the walls, some of them are right out front. And I think our fans will start to I know they'll start to see the improvements immediately when we get back in September.
What's one of the key things that the fans definitely can look forward to seeing at the start of next season?
Well, it's going to be hard to miss our new video board, which you know, in all of these buildings is kind of the centerpiece and a key piece of entertainment. Interestingly enough, in addition to the video board, which will be essentially twice the size of the current board, we'll also be doing new sound and new lighting. And each of those things are elements, you know, sometimes subtle, sometimes not, that, again, all the little things we think matter in terms of what it feels like when you come to the arena.
So a lot of that will come from the improvements, you know, great support from the city of St. Louis to help make that happen. But there's more support needed, and right now, you know, some of the Blues executives are in Jefferson City trying to work on that to continue some of the much-needed improvements needed on the building. Yeah,
we've really focused in our work with the state and the state legislature around the fundamental infrastructure and what are the things that they can help support around public safety and improving our escalators, our elevators, our security systems. And so the other part of our ask is to the state. We were there quite a bit last year. We're there again this year, and we think we have both an attractive investment proposal for them, and they recognize that we're a publicly owned building, and continuing to keep up the infrastructure is kind of a responsibility that for an entity, a public entity that's gotten well over $150 million in revenue from our events, we think this is a good partnership.
And then one of the other key projects that we've talked a lot about is the Maryland Heights Ice Rink project, the Legacy Ice Foundation. What updates do we have on that?
Well, we're pushing forward with great speed. We're making wonderful progress on lots of fronts in terms of the partners who are coming into the project. Our goal is to get a shovel in the ground here in the next 2 months, and that will give us the opportunity to open up this facility in the fall of 18, and recognizing the supply challenges that the region will have around ice time. It's as important a project as we're working on.
Well, and if fans want to learn more, you can go to stlouisblues.com, and there's a link right on the front page of the website that'll get you to all that information. But it really has been a heck of a year. Let's go back to the Winter Classic aspect of it. Did that event and the work that the team did, the impact on the city, the excitement in the city, maybe put the St. Louis Blues and the Scottrade Center on the map for an all-star game or some other events?
Yeah, there's no question that I think the league, I know that the league was incredibly impressed with the work that we did, and obviously our partners over at Busch Stadium and the Cardinals were fantastic. Typically, getting those events is often a reward for things that are happening, whether it's a special event, but also new buildings as well as buildings that have had significant upgrades. So, yes, we are definitely knocking at the door, beginning those conversations, and you know, as you know, I'm pretty persistent on these things.